All right, y'all, let's do this. Happy leg day. So we got squat day today. Just like yesterday, we got 4 movements. 2 of them will be in your starter, and 1 of them will be in your, the other 2 will be in your main circuit. So go over starter real quick. You got 30 seconds each. Lunge drags and ab sliders. So let's talk about these a little bit. So lunge drags, you're gonna need a plate. I got a 10-pounder, you might use a 25. Your goal is to do a lateral lunge, focusing on sitting back. So you keep your toes forward. If your toes turn out, you're going to use your quad. So toes forward, so you have to sit back. That way we're getting the hips. Now when we stand, we activate the groin with the drag, okay? So we only got 1 movement here. You got to try to get all parts of the leg. So the sitting back is important just as much as the drag is. Okay, 30 seconds there. Now, ab slider, typically kind of a unassuming exercise, but think about how this movement translates or looks like a squat movement. I know I'm horizontal, I got no weight on my back, but I am bracing my core tight. I'm extending my hips as if I'm standing up in the squat, and then I am pulling my knees to my chest as if I'm going down in a squat. Mechanically, it's very similar. So your goal is to get your core engaged while we're moving those hips just like we would if we're squatting up and down, okay? So that should help you with bracing on your squats, hopefully. Okay, so we got 30 seconds each, 5 rounds. All right, now we're on to the main circuit. Main circuit has 2 movements. We got your squat variation, whatever it is, split squat, back squat, front squat, goblet squats, and then backward prowler pushes. Okay, on your backward prowler pushes, we're gonna go 30 yards, so to the middle line and back. Okay, so you're gonna turn it around every time you get one end or the other. Okay, now as far as timing goes, if you're having to share one, we don't have too many people in here. You basically got a minute to squat, a minute to do your prowlers, and a minute to rest. So there's plenty of time, even if you're sharing, to get it all in, okay? Prowlers, your position's about here. So I'm walking backwards, I'm sitting at 90 degrees, okay? Trying to get too tall. That won't work as good. All right, just make sure everything lines up. Nothing here, nothing there, everything straight ahead. Okay, so any questions on your lunge drags or your ab sliders in the starter? Or your 12 rounds of squats? Or your 30-yard backward prowler push? Okay, quick recap. If your goal is strength, add weight every round until you can't even do a single rep, okay? At that point, just back off and start doing some burnouts, all right? Second option is all about the reps. Pick a rep that you don't want to fail on, all right? Let's say it's 5 reps. Add weight every round, doing 5 reps every time. When you're too heavy to do 5, lower the weight so you can do 5. And at some point, you might have to lower it again to keep the 5s going. Your third option, pick a rep. We'll use 5 again. Add weight every single round doing 5 reps. When you can't do 5 reps, keep adding weight, but reduce the reps, okay? So you can keep climbing. That way you find a 5 rep max and maybe a 1 rep max towards the end. Okay, those are the 3 kind of easy options, okay? Now let me know if you have any questions about that when we get into it. Okay, so everyone good? No questions to start with? Okay, so let's get a plate to do some lunge drags and a slider. Let's do it. Okay, good. Hey, while you're walking, so those y'all at home, instead of prowlers, you're going to do duck walks. Just going like this. We're going to get a nice parallel squat, and we're walking in this parallel position, okay? We're going 15 steps per leg, so 30 steps each round after your squats, okay? Very simple quad. Gonna feel a lot like a prowler push. Good. All right, here we go. Ronnie, put it over there. Okay, first 30 seconds here. Yeah. Yeah, we're trying to find a different angle. What did I just do? Here we go. Here we go. All right, so this is our first 30 seconds. Make sure you really focus on sitting back like there's an imaginary chair behind you. All right, let's see if we can get a good shot of Ronnie and Jamie here. Good. I'm just gonna walk around. I'm gonna take this back off. Let's see what we got here. Let's go watch. Okay, first 30 seconds. Now we're on to our ab sliders. Let's watch Sammy from the side. Nice straight back. Good. She drives her hips out and she pulls back through the hands. Good. Keeping those abs tight. So the simplest way to do this well is to drive out with your hips and pull back up with your hands. Keeping those abs pulled in almost like you're rounding your back. All right, y'all. Round 2. Try to sit back a little further. Go far, you're sitting back. Boom. Trying to get a lot of glute activation here. We only got one movement to hit the groin and the glutes and the quads and the ankles. So this is it. All right, y'all. Okay, belly button pulled in like you're trying to touch it to your back, all the way to your spine. All right, so we're bracing that core. Okay, round 3. Should be starting to burn a little bit. Looks good. When y'all are doing these lunges, your leg, your whole hip, leg, ankle should all be stacked. So we're here. Look at this line, perfect line. We're not here. Okay, I'm not taking too wide of a step that my knee and my hip are narrower than my foot. I want stacked joints. So if there was a wall right here, my ankle, my knee, and my hip would all touch that wall. Okay, that's the right width step. Okay, so play with that. Get those joints to line up so you're not overstretching the hip and straining the knee. All right, y'all. Number 4. What? I lost count. I think it's number 2. Round 2. It's definitely not round 2. All right. Round 4, y'all. Almost there. Try to stand. So that step looks a little big, and so you're kind of getting the splits, and then you lose your leverage. So that foot's narrower. You can stand all the way up. That drag is almost second thought to the stand, because I just noticed you're here instead of that full extension. So stand is primary. All right, y'all. Pull those abs in. Drive out. Even if you're not going all the way down, even if you're not extending your arms out, at least work on extending your hips out. That's the key. That's the main part, is the hips. There we go. That's good. Last one.
Last month, my weeks were topping out at 1 rep of 4 or 5. This month, I think it's 2 sets of 1 or 1 set of 2.
Let me think about that, because that's going to change your progression a little bit.
I figured, especially with this, I still progress the same way. But yeah, if
you do 2 sets of 1, then you have to get to that weight 1 round quicker.
Yeah.
Okay. Consider that. If you do 1 set of 2, you got to do 2 in a row with no rest in between. Which one of those options sounds more likely? Getting to your top weight quicker and doing 2 sets? Yeah. Yeah. Okay. So you got more room to take a little bit bigger jump.
Yeah.
Okay. So do that. 2 sets. All right, y'all. Take a 30-second break. We're going into first of 12 rounds. You got squats and backward prowler push. Those of y'all at home, you got your duck walks. Okay. Duck walks. Hold parallel when you're doing them. Don't stand up. You're trying to hold that nice low kind of squat position while you walk. You should feel it in your quads. All right, those thighs should be burning like crazy. Yeah, it is mine. Thank you. All right, round one, y'all. Nice and light. You'll work up to it, no problem. All right, so getting this prowler push, nice smooth steps, flexing those quads. This one down here has got hundreds on it. All the other ones got 45s. Nah, I don't know. Maybe to start with, I don't know. Yeah, dude, the old guys did it at the earlier workouts. I won't tell you who I'm talking about, but they did it. All right, y'all can add whatever weight you want to a prowler. Just throw a dumbbell or a sandbag on. And if you lean back a little bit, let your knees shoot out. Try not to sit back. Try to sit. There you go. Now you're going to take your hips out a bit more. So play with those angles. See which one is nicer on the hip. There we go. Nice and steady. Toes pointing straight ahead. That's good. There you go. Middle line and back. Straight down. Looks good. You're sitting back into your hip. So Jamie's doing her split squat, sitting back into her hips. She wants to work the glutes a little more. That's why she's sitting back like that. Let's turn it so we can see her. Boom. There you go. Now we got Ronnie and Jamie. Here, let's watch her on this one. Got one foot up. She already found her foot placement, so she knows where. Notice how she's sitting back towards the bench. That's to work her front or her right glute. If she were not sitting back, going straight down, you'd see her knee shoot forward, and that's a quad dominant split squat. Okay, you were done anything like this before? Okay. So pretend you're sitting in a chair. You're going to turn around, you're going to lean up against this, put kind of like your low to middle back on there. Yep, and just kind of get comfortable. Make sure you don't stick your hips back because that turns into hamstring. Always kind of put your shoulders back. Yep, you're stacked nice and vertical. Just wherever you're comfortable. Some people kind of hook that. And just stay close to the edge here so you don't run into anybody. And there you go, that's it. And just straight through the balls of the feet. Try to keep your toes pointing straight ahead. There you go. Now, more valuable on a sled or a prowler movement than going heavy is increasing your speed. So if you want more intensity, go a little quicker instead of adding just a bunch of weight. So one more line. You go 3 lines. So this is your cone right here. You go to that line there. And then flip it around and come on back. There you go. All right, y'all, got some cones out so you don't have to really pay attention. Because who likes paying attention? All right, so remember on these lunges, 15 duck lunges per leg or duck walks. What are orange? Oh. All right, round 2, y'all. Add a little bit of weight. All right, this is where we go up and weight a little bit. We're going to add a little bit of weight because we got 12 rounds to do this. Remember, you got to decide if you're going to just add weight the whole time and do whatever reps you can, or if you're going to make sure you can perform a certain rep and adjust the weight accordingly. Is that okay? There you go. I want you to push your knee into my hand here as you go out and then sit back the same way. There you go. Now your legs lined up with your foot. Your joints will like that long term. Good. Easier on the joint. Boom. Good. That was good. You didn't want that extra couple steps backwards? I don't blame you. Why? No. Go 30. Go 30? Yeah, heavier on a prowler doesn't do you a whole lot of good as distance or speed. So for those at home, if you do have a prowler, loading up a ton of weight it puts a lot of compression in the joint because you're going from, it's technically an open chain and a closed chain movement. But anyway, you're having to pick your foot up and then place it on the ground and re-engage. And for a lot of people, that causes joint compression like in the knees. It's different from a squat where you feel the load of the weight always, okay? Because it's always on your back. You're always standing, so you're always loaded and flexed. So with a heavy prowler push, the joints don't always like it as much as a fast or a long prowler push, where your muscles will burn better.
Or nope.
Or what?
Just bigger jumps to the bottom.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah. So if you're trying to figure out your progression to get to your top set, don't take the big jumps towards the end when the weight's heavy. Take the big jumps at the bottom when the weight's relatively light, and then take small jumps at the top. Now, one thing to consider about that, if your jumps at the top are too small, you're basically doing multiple sets super close to your max weight. And that's not efficient either. That's exhausting. So you gotta find that balance. But bigger jumps in the beginning, smaller jumps in the end, not too small, smaller.
Jumping at 5% at the top.
5%? Okay. That's all good until you're doing like 1,000 pounds, and that's not that small.
I had to go for 2.5 each.
You what?
I just went up 2.5 each and it killed me.
Well, you're doing one leg.
Yeah.
All right, y'all, this next round, this is round 3. There we go. There's your speed. This one has solid pipes. Each one of these pipes is like 25 pounds.
So the prowler itself does weigh more.
Yeah, I'd say so. I've never weighed it, but you know, that's like a 45 and 25 probably. What do you think those pipes weigh? About 25 pounds? Hang on, we're gonna crash. Well, go. Yeah, we're good.
Battlestar Galactica clock.
What did you say?
30.
You think it's 30? Did we weigh them one time? Like 28 or something like that? Yeah, that sounds right. That's heavy bar.
That like swinging those things suck.
Oh, I thought I was gonna like break my hand off.
How many duck walks did you do?
You want to do duck walks? Can you show them?
I did 2 rounds.
Do 3 rounds. So Jamie's got her duck walks. I didn't realize she was doing these. Thank you, Jamie. Let's see what you got. You're gonna add weight. She's gonna hold some weight because why not? Let's see. Narrow your stance for me. No more. There we go. Okay, now turn around, go back. So she was doing a wider stance. I had her narrow it up. I wanted her to blast her quads. That narrow stance is way more quads. So since she's doing a glute dominant split squat, I need her to hit her quads here because we only get 2 movements. We got to get as much muscle kind of balance as we can. No, good. You're doing 15 per leg? No, you didn't. How many was that, you think? Not 15. Nah, 15's pretty long. Let's see. 15's probably.
Yeah, but take Jamie's steps. Not Steven's steps. Just go gadget shit.
That was 17 total steps. Yeah, I had to go there and back.
Okay, so next time 2 more.
What's that?
2 more.
Sure.
375, 395, 405 for 2, and then I'm gonna like rip it all off and then max out, and I'll hop in on the prowlers.
Okay.
That sounds good.
So you rip it all off and burn out, you mean?
45, yeah.
Okay. All right, y'all. This is round 4.
Prowlers in each lane.
If you,
One in front of the other, so the front guy
Man, this one time we did like waves of prowler pushes where everyone went at the same time. It was like everyone started like 5 yards apart and we went down and it worked. It was like a stampede of prowlers. It worked though. As long as everyone kind of goes the same pace. You get one person up front that gets like slow and tired, then you get a traffic jam.
Yeah.
But no, it worked.
But you can always talk to the person that's coming at you going, slow down!
You could always, we could do a big loop if you could turn it.
Turn it. Stand.
Yeah, this is round 4. Did I tell you they just ordered a case of these? Yeah. I asked them, I'm like, you think you need any of these? They're like, nah. I'm like, okay. Perfect. There you go. No, you're good. Don't worry about me. Okay, y'all, we got 1 minute left in the 4th round. There you go. Feet are planted. Got the toes pinned down. Good. Nice. That'll work. There you go. Elbows to the ground. Good. Good. Using your knees and hips. That's it. Knees go forward. Hips go back. There you go. Start with your knee movement. You're good. No, you're good. You go ahead. You go, racket. You're starting with your hip movement. So you're starting here, which means your hips kind of tilt a little bit, which could wear out your low back. So if you start with your knee movement, then sitting back usually stays more braced. Yep. So initial knee movement, and then you sit back into it as well. That'll let you get both and keep your core a little tighter. All right, y'all. Number 5. Is it?
Yep. One.
There you go. Yep, elbows kick back a little bit. You felt that?
And then
Yeah.
I felt like I drove them in and they came up.
There's one.
Much better than flapping around.
Yeah. Unless you're trying to flap, then that's no good. Ooh, looking good, y'all. Focus on the burn. This is a better angle. So how heavy are we trying to go?
This is 155. My next set is 155, which is the most I've done.
Okay. Like ever? Like lifetime? Okay, nice.
But I feel like I could do more.
Okay.
So I'm just kind of like going slow, going up my high.
Are you keeping your reps the same? Or are you okay with
I started off with 5,
Okay.
and as I got heavier,
You went to 3s? Are you gonna go lower than 3s or try to keep it at 3? So
I don't know.
so
I
you're
would like to see what my 1 rep max
okay.
is.
Yeah.
so I don't know what strategy I need to.
So if you do want to know your 1 rep max, just start doing ones right now. How many? Because you've gotten 5 rounds in of more than one. You should have plenty of volume to be warmed up. If you don't switch to one soon, you're going to fatigue out more than you should. All right, y'all. We got round 6. This is the halfway round. Going again? All right.
It's pretty cool. Pretty cool to like pop back up because I like failed to like 385 or something like that.
Come at me, bro. That's like in my peripheral. I'm like, what is going on right now?
That's too low.
Katie would not like that.
Oh. Yeah, I'm wondering. So the crawling for a hot second wasn't great, and now it's okay. Wonder what the walking.
When she just like runs past her. What was that?
I'm gonna kick some shit.
Yeah. Not? We do it? What are we waiting for? Waiting for the weight to get lighter?
I don't know. I thought maybe she was gonna finish. Wait to get lighter. Yeah, right?
So Ronnie's got a mini band around his knees. That's to help him drive out and keep his glutes engaged. It's a little physical cue to help him stay tight. Right up. Elbows. There you go. So I don't know if y'all saw this, but when his elbows kicked back, his ascent slowed down. And his chest started to drop, which he noticed that, got his elbows forward, and his ascent picked back up again. So your elbow position back allows your chest to drop, and that's a slow ascent. Elbows forward keeps the chest up. That's a faster ascent. So if you are back squatting, elbows should be pointing straight to the ground. If you're front squatting, they should be straight to the wall. Whichever version you do, right? Elbows are never back, never down. Good, y'all. If you want these prowlers to burn more, you can add weight, but you can also just move quicker. The moving quicker is way nicer on the joint, and the burn is intense. The heavy is not always that much more intense. Got about 45 seconds. Do you run? Oh, I thought you ran into something. All right, what's your plan today?
I'll hold 5 until I can't hold 5.
Okay, so you'll find a 5 rep max, and then you'll
And then maybe go up
from there.
But yesterday I tried the 1 rep max, and you're just done.
There's not a whole lot after that. Yeah, I think.
The chest was like, no, that's when you helped me. I was like,
Oh yeah. Hey, help!
Don't like it.
Help! You're so calm about it, though.
Stay there for a little while.
I was recording Ronnie when he failed, so like I kind of couldn't. I just kind of had to record him dying.
Yeah.
Couldn't help him much. That's right. All right, y'all. Round 7. So some of y'all are getting close to a max set. Some of y'all might be backing off now, lowering the weight for burnouts. Either way, or over the hump. So now Ronnie's backed off a lot, and he's just going to hit some reps, hit some volume. So he lifted heavy for 3s and 1s, things like that for strength. Got the strength portion done, did 2 sets of 405. Now he's looking at maybe growing some muscle with some volume, 225 for reps. He's going to go till he can't take the burn anymore. I'm going to lower this down 1 notch for you. That's a huge drop. Boy, that's okay. Good, there you go. Drive out. Keep driving out. Oh, now Ronnie's on the prowler. So Ronnie did no prowlers, no accessories for the climb up. And if your goal really is strength and to test your strength, then you should probably be skipping the accessories when you're getting close to your top sets. Save all that accessory work for the light sets before and after. There you go, there you go. Knees and hips. Both, there you go, there you go. Knees forward, hips back. There you go, that was a little more 50-50. We're starting to work together. What's that? It should be, yeah, like your knees and your hips go in different directions equally. Yeah, that was good.
Thank you.
You're welcome. It might help. I don't know if the cue helps. When I'm watching, I'm looking to see the bar move straight up and down. That way I know the hips and knees did the same amount of movement. If the bar goes one way or the other, I know you either use more knee or more hip, and the bar went laterally with that movement. So straight bar path is as efficient as it can be. You did it multiple times. It's a little kind of like it's like you have to think about it, but they're working equally. I love watching a little kid squat perfectly without even thinking about it. He just like come on, and we're over here like having to like make a list of the stuff we gotta do. It's not fair. You forgot some weights down there, man.
I tell you, doing that first, it exhausts you. Then you do this.
Do you think like that is the case every round, or out of a certain number of rounds, there's just one big painful blur? It doesn't even matter. But for the first few rounds, you probably feel the difference, right?
Yeah, but now it's like it's all just like, but it's good. It's good. It's
like I was saying, this is a good way to train for a couple weeks. I don't think I could do this for much more than a couple weeks.
For a couple weeks.
I'm interested to see like people's
yeah.
People's mindsets next week are going to be interesting to see. Like, are they like scared about it? Are they pumped up for it? Having to do it all over again?
Yeah, I've been using the Chuck Sykes thing of 2 sets with the same weight.
Yeah, double up.
And then go up, dude. Yeah.
Chuck Sykes. I haven't heard that name in a long time.
I know.
There we go. Oh, no problem. That was a don't touch me, I got this. Yeah, that's way easy. You still doing duck walks? Okay. There we go, sitting back, good. So Jamie's feet are real stable because she is pushing her big toe into the ground. Without that big toe pushed down real hard, her foot would wobble, her knee would collapse inward, her hip would kick outward, but her leg is very stable on this front side. That's how I know she's gripping the floor with her toes. Yeah, dude, those are too big. I couldn't find the right size.
Oh, I thought you stepped on it.
All right, mush.
Want me to move on to them?
Yeah, why don't you? So Jamie's gonna move on some prowlers because who doesn't want to get backward prowlers in? So she's gonna compare how the duck walks or duck lunges feel compared to a backward prowler push. We'll find out what she thinks is worse. How heavy were you going on the duck walks?
35.
Okay, she had a 35-pound plate on her chest for the ducks. We'll see how that compares to 45s on the prowler. This one in the middle is probably more like 45 and 25 because those bars are about 25 apiece. There you go. Oh, there you go. That's good depth. Nice and low. Drive out. Nice. All right, y'all. Round 9. Looking good. And back. Right up. Boom. Is that heavier? It still went up so easy.
Oh, she said, I don't need a spot.
I'm thinking like 185 is going to be your max.
I said 170, but I think she
Yeah, I think so. This is 175? 25, 50, 145, 100. Jeez, yeah, popped right up, dude. She can get 185 easy.
That looked really easy.
Yeah, I'm thinking 205. Solid 200. Oh, dude, Ryan this morning, young Ryan, little Ryan got tried to get 185, failed. Next round, tried again, failed. I had him walk out with 225 on his back for the third round, racked it, 10-second hold, racked it, explained to him the concept of overwarming up, walked out, hit 185. Yeah. After 2 failed attempts, which usually would like crush you, right?
Yeah.
But like I was like,
That
nah.
guy's got a weird mentality.
And so 135 pounds, squatting 185 for 1. And then he's like, I'm gonna put 135 and then try for the 9 rep silver. He's like, probably more be like 3. I'm like, only give you a box to make sure, because he's always like an inch higher than parallel. I'm like, you gotta hit the box. He did 9. 9, got a silver medal.
Huh.
He's having a good week. Because he did something like that on bench press yesterday too. He like hit body weight on bench press or something. All right, y'all. We got 1 minute left in round 9. There we go. Looks good. Yeah. So it feels lighter. Yeah. Yeah, man. 28 pounds, Ronnie said the pipes weighed a piece. It doesn't make sense why they would not have just hollow pipes. Why? It's crazy. Why does each thing have to be so heavy? What's that? Yeah, I guess.
After 6 rounds, that was like, why?
After 6 rounds, the weight doesn't even matter anymore.
Just gotta keep moving.
All right, y'all. This is round 10. We're on 10. What?
I missed one.
Oh.
My inner thighs and hamstrings ramp up. I usually, it's about my done period.
Well, you only got 2 more rounds after this. You're almost done.
All right.
See how slow you can go for 1 rep. You see, so Ronnie's trying to quit, so I'm giving him some kind of creative challenge to keep him from being a big baby. You know, his own worst enemy. So he's gonna see how slow he can go. I want a 15-second rep. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Up slow. 1, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. That was 16-second rep. That was good. That's a different kind of hard.
Feel myself go from side to side.
Oh, left to right. What are you stopping for?
Hurry, I wait.
Well, you know, I mean,
Your right side's heavier than your left.
I was standing off center. It was good, y'all. It was good. On the way back.
This should count as 2 lengths.
I can't believe you let him catch you.
Oh my God,
God.
So fat. So much weight. No, that's not true. He's really dense.
Dense. I never weigh that much ever, right? Like
What are you walking around now? 130?
180, almost 180, 175, 180.
Just tell me
What about?
And mine is, it's not 200, so it might as well be 150.
45.
That's because I'm so lean.
Prowler leg press. I'm gonna get in front of her, and she's gonna put her feet on the bar, and I walk.
And she's just trying to keep you away.
Yeah.
You and Erwin belong together.
Distracted.
What you mean? You mean with like neighboring hospital beds? Is that what you're talking about? In the same, like, are you gonna have a curtain between the two of them?
No. No curtain.
Oh man.
All right.
Oh my god.
I can't
Go
do the
that way.
splits. I can't do the splits.
I missed a squat.
All right, y'all. We're almost there. Okay, y'all. So we're getting close to the end. So if you haven't maxed out yet, you got 2 rounds left. This round and 1 more to do it. If you've already maxed out, the next 2 rounds are for burnouts. So light enough that you can do it, even if it's just 1 rep, really good rep. Like Ronnie did that real slow rep because it was either that or he wasn't going to do it. So find something to challenge you. Find a way to keep moving. You get it? She did?
Not even think about it.
Man.
Like halfway up, were you kind of up?
No. Like I didn't come up as easily, but once I like,
Got that initial movement, right?
I was like, okay, I can do this.
There's
What?
one place where you got stuck.
Like you're at the bottom of a heavy squat, you feel like it's not going to go up, and then once it starts to move up, like, oh, okay,
Yeah.
it moved. All right, y'all, we got 2 minutes here. You want me to hop on your prowler for you? Oh, no? Oh, okay. I thought you were like looking like, man, why does he do that for me? Ooh. All right, y'all, we got 1 minute left in round 11. Oh, that was a slow stand up. Okay, we got 45 seconds in round 11. Last round coming up, number 12. So this last round's either going to be a nice light burnout or maybe your heaviest set finally. All right, y'all, we're almost there. 1 more round coming up. This is it. Make it good. So you feeling all parts of your leg? You can feel the hamstrings?
When you said that,
A little more hip, glutes, right? Perfect. Perfect. All right, this is it, y'all. Last one. Final round. All right, let's watch her max out. That was good depth. It was good depth.
We went too far down.
I think you need to. It looked like you disengaged a tiny bit at the bottom.
I for sure did.
So when you're getting close to that bottom, start to stand up initially. Start driving out, and that slows you down with the muscle, and then reverses the direction. Right. So it's almost like throwing the car in reverse before you get to the stoplight, and woo, the tires are spinning backwards. Yeah. It's like that, right? It's the drive out slows you, and then as opposed to instead of the muscle changing direction, you go down, you get to the bottom, kind of slightly disengage, and then re-engage for the up, right? So you have that second of muscle relaxation before you try to stand. We're trying to avoid that. So pushing the feet apart, starting to stand a little early. That momentum carries you that last couple inches. And then does that kind of make sense?
Yeah.
It's hard to explain. Most people wait to get to the bottom.
Like gravity's gonna take you down.
it's still taking you the rest of the way because you're already moving with momentum. So you're just trying to slow that momentum and then reverse as opposed to get down there and like, okay, now I got to stand.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah, and then you're starting back over. From
Exactly.
0.
You're trying to re-engage once you're already down there. That's hard. Yeah, 180 pounds. That's badass. All right, y'all, let's get it. Last set of squats, last set of prowlers, last set of duck walks. Good morning, afternoon, whatever it is. There, I'll take it. All right, 40 seconds, y'all. Here, Katie.
You got it? Thank you. I was like, I'll have to run back.
You good? Everything's all right? 20 seconds, y'all. Is it? Can Jamie get down and back in 20 seconds? Is that the leather belt creaking or you? You can't tell either, can you? Boom, there it is, y'all. Happy leg day. Good workout today. All right, y'all. So we just did 12 rounds of squats. Hopefully during this workout, you either learned that you need a lot of reps or rounds to warm up, or you don't need. You tried it and it didn't work. You might have found how heavy you are, how strong, or how heavy you can go, or how strong you are. You might have found how many reps you can do. Maybe you maxed out reps. So hopefully this 12 rounds was very educational for you. And next phase, you'll be able to take this information and choose your weights better. Either way, happy leg day. See you tomorrow for shoulders and arms.